Here we go, it's game time.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see third-year quarterback Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans as they match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Now we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They've gone a full half season since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect this streak to get to 9.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
Here we go, first drive of the game.
Well, we have a red zone update. This defense stacked up here with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. From the red zone now, Watson, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Deion Sims is tight end, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding them to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board.
Here we go, time to make a play.
A big early 3rd down here for this defense as they look to hold on and force a field goal try.
Ready? Flag! I'm coming for you, son! I'm coming for you, son!
From the gun, Winston. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's... So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there.
Here we go, time to hold him again on defense.
Let's see what this defense can do here. Ball at the 18-yard line in the red zone. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The receiving numbers for Hopkins a week ago. 6 catches, a trip to the end zone to go along with 118 yards.
And he's trying to prove the adage, it's not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
To throw is Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Here we go, time to make the comeback.
So this offense, they've made their way into the red zone now. They've got it a couple yards inside the 20 at the 18, 1st and 10.
Ready? You ready? 137. I got him.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route.
Time to make a play on defense.
Looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic.
Time to make a play on
Points have been hard
defense.
to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out.
Ready. Blue ready. Check 41. Watch the run.
They'll throw again. Winston. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game.
Time to make a play on defense.
Points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out.
Set. 19. Check. Watch 54. I'm coming for you.
From the gun on third, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Time to make a play on
Points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out.
Ready. Blue ready. Come on, D.
Third and short yardage, Winston. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Ready. Blue ready. 41 Mike. Man out.
Fourth down, Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Ready. White 25. E. Oh, you got D? Let's go.
From the red zone now, Winston. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
The margin for error for this defense is slim because a field goal would change the complexion of this game. Can they get the stop they need?
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy?
Now a first down throw, Watson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Now listen, it's...
Ready. Black 25 behind. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Following the interception, Winston. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover.
Bad throw by me.
Watson and the Texans now trailing 14-13, 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. And Thomas has it. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Back to throw.
But we just saw...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Time to hold them
This
again.
defense hoping to preserve that 1-score, 8-point lead here. See if they can do it. The ball on the offensive side of the field. Now Watson. Over the middle, open is Thomas. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He's back to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Watson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson over the middle. That's caught by QT. And he's not able to get him. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger, and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bucs, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Here we go, last game of the season.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see the former MVP Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons as they match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, we are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And that's the kind of streak you don't see too often in today's NFL since there's so much parity. So the way they've played has been truly remarkable.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Yeah, we have a chance to knock Atlanta out, possibly knock Atlanta out the playoffs. Here we go, time to make a play on third down.
A big early third down here for this defense as they look to hold on and force a field goal try.
White 25.
On third down, Barber, and an alley to run. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down.
Ready? Black, what is that? I got him.
Now Winston to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground.
Time to make a play on third
this
down.
defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter.
Ready?
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line.
Time to make a play on third
Second
down.
quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense.
Ready. Blue ready. Check. 59. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
On third down, Winston. Complete. He finds Bray. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now in a pretty difficult situation is this defense up to the task. Ball in the red zone, 2nd and 5. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year.
And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they...
Time to make a play on defense.
So a big third down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter. On third down, Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Fourth down, and the Falcons will bring on Giorgio Tavecchio to try the field goal. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. 13 games going on here in this final Sunday of 2019, the final Sunday of the regular season. 3 more games still to come following us. Raiders.
Time to make a play on third down.
A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter?
Ready. Blue ready. Watch the slant.
Here's Winston. And that will be incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay.
Trying to make a play.
So a big third down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter.
Ready, we're ready. Right 25.
To throw on third down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Ready, we're ready. Mike 54. Go.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a third and about 13. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though, third and long. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Here's Giorgio Tavecchio now for the Falcon field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Tavecchio puts this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to...
Time
The key
stop
coming
on
up here to
defense.
preserve the lead for this defense. Fourth quarter, close game. Third down, here we go.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
On third down, Ryan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the fourth quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need.
51, all day, just like that. Just like that.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics.
Time to make a play
The
on
key coming
offense.
up here, preserve the lead for this defense. Fourth quarter, close game. Third down, here we go.
Ready, we're ready. 59. Here I come.
They'll throw again. Winston. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will he?
No, he was right there. They'll tell him.
So the picture becoming pretty clear here. The defense just looking for a stop because a touchdown, and they would trail on the scoreboard. They're hoping to preserve
Time to
this
hold
lead
them
once
for the win.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. To throw again on second down. Ryan, and he will find Ridley on the left side. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. And he's got Sanu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2 minutes.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it wasn't really
Another
always
win.
pretty. They had their
Another
bumps
game.
and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Tampa Bay, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.